Hey everyone, it's Tobes, and welcome to your second monitor. Today for Midweek Magic, we have Omniscience Draft. If you haven't played an Omni Draft before, they're really fun. It's great because you get to just draft as usual, and then you have this Omniscience emblem. You have a hand of 3 when you get in, typically. We don't get a whole hand of 7, but each player has Omniscience, so that's pretty awesome. And just for free, once per turn, we can pay 0 mana and activate the emblem to get Wooburg into our mana pool. So it looks like we have a Through the Omenpaths themed version of Omniscience Draft this week, which should be pretty fun. So we're drafting against bots, and that's, I think, everything you need to know. So let's get into it. All right, we've got lots of good stuff here. Yeah, and it's just all Through the Omenpaths. This is fine, I suppose. Power equal to the greatest mana value on permanents we control, and it's got Vigilance. It's not horrible. Strength of Will, I really like. Sarn of the Silken Throne is... Oh, this is Spider-Man UK. This is a good one. If we wanted to try and do in-web stuff, I enjoy that. Nothing's really jumping out at me here. Let's take Strength of Will and maybe be in green. Okay. We're looking at nothing very green. We've got our Dinosaur Spider-Man. We can grow extra arms, which is a fun instant. But this is Omni Draft, so we don't have to worry about what color we're in. What we have to worry about is drawing cards, because that's the secret to Omni Draft. So Pinnacle Research Team draws us cards, but we have to pay for it. Clandestine Work draws us 2 cards. That's pretty good. Do we have anything else that will draw us cards? Discard a card and draw 2. Romantic Rendezvous. I think we're going to start with Clandestine Work. So obviously we're not going to be in green, as I said. It's been a long time since I've played Omni Draft, but I do enjoy it. We need to build ourselves the most draw spell based deck that we can. Snatchback is okay. This is Into the Royal, really. I don't know this card. Okay. Firebrain Scheme lets us get one thing that we can play. When it enters, draw a card. Then we can mill 4 and put a creature on our hand, which is kind of drawing, depending on if we have some creatures. I kind of want Snatchback, but I'm going to take this Eerie Gravestone. Alright, Betty Ray is very nice, but doesn't get us card draw. The Infernus. Oh, this thing. Yeah, it cares about mountains. Crobble. Crobble. Another Eerie Gravestone. We can Connive, and Conniving is fine, but it's not card advantage. It's just selection. This is Removal. Removal's fine for something that flies. Merciless Enforcers. Oh, yeah. Well, none of this is really doing it for me, so we're just going to cycle again. Arachnomania. Cast it from anywhere other than our hand. Not going to happen that often. Ozer is... Oh, this is one of the Dr. Octopuses, I guess? Okay. Diligent Web Keepers give us counters. Galvanized Workforce. Pings people and can put counters on things. We can discard to draw. It's not great. This is... We're going to take Cancel, just to have a little bit of interaction. Gallant Citizen draws us a card. Do we have anything better? Rhino's Rampage is a fight spell. This lets us find an aura or equipment, which is drawing a card if we have any, which we might. But I think Clandestine Work is going to work for us the best, because just straight up card draw. Doesn't matter that we lose 2 life if we've won the game. Target player draws a card, then up to 1 target creature we control connives, maybe. Alright. I've looked at these cards so many times as Spider-Man cards. Seeing them as Through the Omenpaths cards is very strange. But okay, let's Unstable Experiment. Ooh, Gross. What in the world is this? That's pretty okay. And non-creature spells from the top of our library. Pretty alright. We've got Unstable Experiment again. Discard to draw. Yep, we're going to get this nasty thing. Okay. Mill, haste. Search for a basic. We're not going to have any basics. So we might as well take this. We can at least crack it to draw a card. Another card draw spell in the form of, or a counter spell. It's very nice. I don't think there's anything better than that, so there we go. We got our snatch back, maybe. Yeah, I think we're going to take this snatch back. We don't really need threats so much, but we'll take one or two, just to have something to block if we need to block. 8 more cards in our graveyard. It's very big, and if we have another villain, it has hexproof. All right. Well, we don't care about this planes. What's our next pack say? All right, we got a lot of things. I'm looking at the blue ones first because we want to make sure we don't miss any draw spells. Tap creatures and maybe draw a card. Seems good. Ancestral Carvings does put a couple of creatures in our hand. That's not bad. Nope, it's discarding cards. We don't want that. We've got another Clandestine Work. Okay. Well, so we can Clandestine Work again, or we can do this Confessor's Bindings, which doesn't really help us that much. I would rather have some immediate card draw. What do we have in the way of creatures so far? Not many. So I don't think that Ancestral Carvings is good for us. Another Clandestine Work it is. Alright. Nils lets us get villains for cheaper. Clutter Cluster is very nice. Crime Scene Investigator gives flying. This is removal. Removal's not bad. Got another Ozor, of course. None of this is that exciting to me. This gives us the ability to draw cards if we get 2 creatures into play, so maybe. Maybe repeatable creatures, and therefore repeatable draw. Get a basic. Discard to draw. Alright. What are you, Bargain Spinner? And why are you strange? We don't have any equipments or auras, of course. No enchantments whatsoever. Alright. Well. I suppose we can Crobble. Is there anything better than that? Do we have a good removal spell that we might want to do? Spider Cat. It's got Death Touch. Or Venom Cat, I should say. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll get the Venom Cat. Or do we have something that we can block a flyer? That seems good. Sure. Alright. This is... oh, not terrible. Eerie Gravestone, of course. Snatch Back. Making treasures isn't really that important to us right now. Actual Shock. I think we're going to do another Snatch Back. Alright, well, we've got the cancel again. What are your deals? No. No, this is really exciting to me. Cancel it is. Alright, Robotics Mastery, what are you? You are an enchantment. Oh, is this Aunt May? Yeah. Alright, we've got quite a few things, but I think we're just drawing cards. Alright. I like that they're bringing back the Obscura with this, but... I think we use this just unconditional removal. and gain 2 life. You can gain it back from all that clandestine work we're doing. Aggressive Symbiosis. We can cast from the graveyard if we need to. Don't really care about that. It's a 4/5 Death Touch. And we can use it from the graveyard, which is not terrible. Yeah. Good blocker, at least. First Strike and Vigilance. Here's an equipment. I don't think any of these are exciting. We'll do the Free Strider Aces, I should say. We've got Connive. We've got this thing again. Data Scrubber. I guess we do this thing again. Alright. Another Free Strider Aces. I mean, Grow Extra Arms is a nice surprise, but I'd rather just have another creature. And Eerie Gravestone. Carriage of Dreams. We don't really care about this. Well, no, it's fine. And then Venom Cat. Alright, what do we have here? Anything good? Bounce something. Maybe a draw. None of this is thrilling. The pastry is cheap, but who cares? It does let us draw, but so does Unstable Experiment, so we're going to take the experiment. Spectral Restitching. Flicker a bunch of things, that seems cool. Got this nasty thing again. We might take it. And we are going to take it, I think. Yuck. Lava Brink repels the Magmaloth. What is this? Is this the Carnage saga, maybe? Anyway, we got another Unstable Experiment. Do we have anything better than that? Scourge to Spiders. Oh, this is Spider piloted by Penny. I like that one. Modified creatures, deal damage, draw cards. It's a 4/4 Vigilance, that's okay. We don't have any real modifications here, so we're just gonna stick to the Unstable Experiment. Let's see if we can just fill ourselves up with lots and lots of value. Snatchback is good. I'm starting to think maybe Romantic Rendezvous is worth it for us. No. This is just good removal, I guess. Yeah. Maybe Snatchback is the right way to go. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna commit to Snatchback rather than Romantic Rendezvous. That may be the wrong choice. Rendezvous gives us 2 things, but Snatchback also removes something, which means they are gonna get to rebuy that something if it's got an ETB, but we just have to choose something that doesn't have an ETB and just hope for the best there. Got that Eerie Gravestone again. Oh, here we go. Draw 3. We want that. We took the Hide and Mundanity a moment ago as just removal. We're not trying to do any of these things. Alright, we'll do it again. More removal. Just to slow down our opponents. Alright, more Unstable Experiments. We're running all of them. Why not? Perfected Pastry lets us draw cards. Ozer cares about villains. I think maybe we play this other Death Toucher. Or we'll do Darval. Lets us rebuy our own things if we have things to rebuy. None of this is exciting, so we just get a big boy. It connives, puts things in our graveyard, which maybe Ozor cares about. We'll definitely get our City Pigeon because we want that Croissant. And then here we go. All right, server. We're running 39 cards already, so I guess we put this other cat in here, and we're done. It's that easy to build an Omni draft deck. We really hope we can get these Outsmart the Amateurs. That will do a lot for us. This thing is nasty. Whoever drew Matthias Kolros, I mean, good job, but I don't like it. All right, let's get into it. Oh, we're right into game one. Versus Minimat. Hello, Minimat. This is great. We'll definitely play this. We're on the draw. Because we can bounce anything of theirs. We can clandestine work. We can hold back Eatsley. Yeah, they get their Eerie Gravestone. Makes me feel better about taking several Eerie Gravestones. They make their mana. They use it to mill 4 and get a creature back. They seem like they have a relatively similar deck to ours. They've got another Olks. They've got the Caress, yeah. We've got to take the Razorkin, of course, because that was the only creature. They play their Spider Dino, and oh, they get some card advantage from the Razorkin. That's true. Cool. But they have to actually cast it, I think. Is this just cards from your hand? Yeah. So they can't actually cast this since they've used their white mana already. That's unfortunate for them. Oh, they've got one of them too. So really when they do this, they're just sort of getting rid of these cards. Yep, can't do that one either. They give their creature flashback. That's true. But I don't really mind. We're gonna snatch that back. And we'll pay the ward. Draw ourselves a card. Or if they have a counterspell, I would love for them to use it. They do. Very nice. So that's just out of their hand. They can't therefore stop us from our clandestine work. We'll play our Gravestone first. Draw a card. Play our clandestine work. We've got a couple of things. We don't mind having Eatzel, I suppose. Yeah, we'll draw these. That's fine. We'll play Darval. We'll play Eatzel. We'll crack our Gravestone. And get back our big dino. Play the big dino. And we'll pass the turn. What did we miss? That's unfortunate. That's too bad. That's too bad. All right. They want to counter this? They can if they want. All right. Or maybe they can't. Yeah, they can't because this is an exile, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Oh, that's pretty good. Hexproof and indestructible, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll block like this, since I have a replacement Eatzel. They can crack their Ademi if they want to. I'm happy to let them do that, because then we can snatch back their Dino, so we don't lose any of our creatures either. We pay the ward. Draw a card. Pretty good. What else do they want to mill into exile that they cannot then cast? Oop. Another counterspell, huh? Well, go ahead. We're going to draw a card, and we're going to try and connive down here. We will throw away this additional Eitzel. We will do the same thing again with Eitzel of our own. We will throw away this creature. We will draw 3 cards. We will draw 3 cards. It's a good feeling. And then we'll pass the turn. Alright, we've got quite a few things going on here. Let's play our gravestone and draw a card. We like having plenty of card draw. We've got a pigeon. We are going to play our clandestine work to draw 2 more. No, I don't think we need them. But we will get another gravestone. Do we have a villain? Do we have any villains at all? We do. Dino villain. Let's get rid of this thing. Pay the ward. Seems good. We'll crack a gravestone since we have the mana in our pool. Get a creature back. Oh, and Minimat's had it. Good game, Minimat. Yeah, this is how Omni drafts tend to go. You draft a bunch of draw spells and you just try to sequence your way into more and more and more value. Alright, our little prize is Godless Shrine. Wow, that's really cool. Love to see a new Shockland in my collection. I mean, I had Godless Shrines from Ravnica 3, but glad to see the Edge of Eternity's printing. Very cool. I was saying it was a little prize, and now it was something I'm excited about. Alright, into game 2 versus Loriz. Loriz? Hello. This is great. And we're on the play? Heck yes. We'll start by doing a form of clandestine work. Maybe find a creature that we can use Unstable Experiment to connive with. Oh, yes, that sounds pretty good. Play an Eerie Gravestone. Draw another card. Play these Alley Lurkers. Play an Unstable Experiment. Draw a card and let them connive. Yeah, I think our opponent's definitely holding up counter magic. We will throw away Hide and Mundanity. We will play our City Pigeon. Alright, let's just pass the turn. Let's see what they have to say about that. They flash in their own Alley Lurkers. Seems good. We're gonna take a risk that they didn't actually have counter magic. There we go. Very nice. Just go ahead and draw 6 in our instep. That seems alright. Now we have counter magic. And we will use it. Tap this. They've got another one. Amazing. Nice. That's really funny. Terminus of Return. Wow. Okay. Well, sure. And we let them draw a card, unfortunately. So we will snatch that back. Draw an extra card. All right. I can play this. We can play non-creatures from our hand, so we will. Oh, we can't kick it this way. Nah, we'll play the gravestone so we can put it in our hand. I really want a Strength of Will on this sucker, but I think it's probably better to just make it a citizen. And we will attack. We're not going to mill. We will instead toss our Perfected Pastry away because we have another one on top of the library. Yep, are they going to use their Terminus? They did not. Oh, they've got to spend an awful lot to do so. The rest of these are, let's just throw out our creatures. Show them that we have creatures to throw out. Alright, we lost some creatures into our graveyard, but that's fine. We have another Snatch back on top of our library. We are doing okay. We can always get those creatures back with the gravestones too. So our board is more threatening than theirs. They have Peter Parker's camera. That seems great. And they're done. Yeah, that's what happens when we counter one of their 7-drops and get rid of the other one. Good game. Okay, we get another prize. I assume not another Shockland, but it's a Surveil land, though. That's pretty sweet. These are very nice. Thank you very much for these prizes, Midweek Magic. All right, game 3 against Aegis Holdings. Aegis Holdings. We've got a hand. It's okay. We'll go ahead and play our Sarn. And we're going to do the Unstable Experiment on it. Just so we can maybe get another creature into play. Yeah, we'll throw away Strength of Will. Play Itzel. And this will trigger Sarn. And we will just pass the turn. 2 draws another card. And gain a little life. We can always Unstable Experiment on our turn if we want to. But having put 7 power on the battlefield for free seems good. We got some lizards. Data Scrubber. Gonna get rid of our Unstable Experiment, maybe? Or perhaps our Strength of Will. We'll see. Seems good. We get to Connive. They got a trap. Very good. They want to try and kill our Sarn, but they can't. Because we are going to connive with our Sarn. We don't have any lands in our deck. They discard a card and then draw 2. Oh, it's just a free draw 2 if your hand is empty. I wasn't thinking about it. Forgot about how this is templated. Very cool. Merciless Enforcers. Okay, sure. To each opponent. Seems good. Spend their mana on that. Once per turn. Alright, we're going to draw 3. We are going to draw 1 and then connive. Conniving away our Itzel, because we already have one. Alright. Play Ulks. Play our Gravestone. We'll draw 3 more after this. As we outsmart the Amateur again. We're going to Clandestine Work twice, it looks like. No, we're not. Aegis Holdings is done. Good game. Just don't want to sit through a lot of draw spells, I guess. Seems reasonable. Well, that is our third win. We get a prize of ooh. Oh, this is Mr. Negative. Very neat. All right, well, that was not much of a video, so let's keep going. Let's see if we can get some more exciting games in. All right, this is game 4 against Tur. Just Tur. Okay, this is fine. We're on the draw, or on the play rather, so we can play our cat and then just pass, I think. Maybe we experiment on the next turn. We've got our pastry we can throw away if we need to. To the throw away, of course, to the connive. Tur is thinking about what they want to do. We've got a lot of Final Fantasy stuff going on. Here's our cat. We will mill 2 when it comes in. Oh, they might want to interact. Let's see if they do. Not right yet. We lose a Snatchback and a Free Strider Aces. That's fine. Well, thinking a lot over there. Got a nice Thopter. We got Eitzel. All right, Eitzel's here. Etzli, perhaps, is what it is. Ooh, Clandestine Work. All right. Our opponent knows what's up. Yep, get rid of our creature. That's fine. They can't do any damage to us this turn. Oh, Kazuo. Okay. Just does some damage to themselves. Seems fine. I think we can wait to cycle Unstable Experiment. No, we'll play Darvel, which is just a Spider-Man. And we will Unstable Experiment with Darvel in play, so we can get the Connive trigger. Let's see if they have a counterspell. Oh. They do. All right. Well, we're going to perfect this pastry then. We will go ahead and sacrifice it to put a counter on Darvel and draw a card. We'll play our Free Strider Aces, and we will just pass the turn. Our opponent is in a better position than us. They've got Ozor as well. All right. And there's a Romantic Rendezvous. End of turn to draw up. Yeah. It looks like Tormenting Voice, but it's not. All right, we're playing out 4-4. Let's play off the top. We've got a big Venom thing. We've got Crobble. Crobble. Looks like this game... Oh, they got a Clandestine Work. Yep, we're going to keep going with it. Playing this off the top of their library, so they had to pay mana for it. We got the Research Team, which does not let them draw cards, because they will not have that mana, but maybe they can produce mana other ways. We'll see. Anyway, we can't block, so we're down to 12. Ooh, and they have a 4/6 flyer. Oh, wow. Oh, is this a Vulture? Yeah, that's pretty sweet. All right, well, we're not blocking. Will they mill? I assume no. Of course, they can see what's on top of their library, so... All right, anything get us out of this? No. Haha. Who knows? Ulks, let's Clandestine Work and see if something good will come of this. We don't need this. We'll take our chances with Sarn. Here's an unstable experiment, which we'll see how this goes. We'll just see how it goes. Let's spread it around a little bit. Put it on the Free Strider aces. We'll discard this big boy so that we have a Death Toucher. Snatchback doesn't really help us that much, but we will draw it, I guess. First Strike and Vigilance, can't do anything with that. We'll just pass the turn. We can snatch back on their turn at the very least. Mothwing Shroud to get rid of one of our things. Cool. Alright. Alright. Our big Death Toucher seems reasonable. Alright. Got some flying going on. So I think this is probably it for us. I think it almost certainly is. Villain. Yeah, that's a lot of villains in the air. Well, we're going to pretend like we can do anything about this. Play this. We can't play Clandestine Work off the top, even though we want to. So we will just give him a good game. Alright, it was a good game, Tur. Thank you for your gaming. Alright, that's our first loss. Nothing else to say about that. That's okay. We had fun. So let's go for game 5. And we're right into game 5. Okay. Ooh. I'm sorry, opponent. I cannot pronounce your name. Or at least I don't know how to. This hand is okay, especially on the draw. Easley. Easley? We've got a Data Scrubber. And it will connive, presumably. Throwing away. Hard choice. Unstable Experiment. Wow. They've got to have something better. Eerie Gravestone. Mill 3. Ooh, they've got a lot of... They're doing a lot of renewing, it seems like, in this deck. They get back their Tethics. Mill a little more. A lot of creatures in this deck. Interesting. Kind of surprised they didn't connive a creature into the graveyard before they cracked that Eerie Gravestone, but... Alright. Kumanosu is pretty sweet. If you think this card is cool, check out my channel, because I have a commander deck built around this in paper, which is Spider piloted by Penny. Alright, well, we've got a lot of creatures, so let's play out our creatures. And we're going to unstably experiment on, let's say, Etzli. Maybe they have a counterspell? Nope, doesn't look like. We've got Sarn. Hate to lose Snatchback, but I think it's better to... No, we'll throw away Sarn. And we'll keep Snatchback for their turn. Don't want to give them a chance to get card draw off of Kumanosu, which happens if they have a modified creature deal combat damage to us, which is either Kumanosu or the Data Scrubber presently. But they have lots of other ways to do it. Oh, snatchback of your own. All right. Seems okay. Kumanosu with Renew is very cool. Data Scrubber, we're going to have it scrub some data from our graveyard, probably. Sarn, I assume, but maybe Unstable Experiment. Yep. Put it on Tethix, so Tethix can, of course, draw them cards as well. We're thinking about it. Go to combat. Yeah. I don't want to trade Tethix for Tethix, so we're just going to go ahead and snatch that back. We've got some clandestine work we can do on our turn. So that at least gets rid of the counter that was on Tethix, so it's not going to draw them cards. All right, they've got a Spider Dino. Let's go ahead and clandestine work. Hide Mundanity is good. And sure. This is not drawing us into more draw spells, but that's all right. I'll do this. Make it a 1/1. Play our Leonin. Mill 2. That's unfortunate. Those were pretty nice. Eatsil, we can make this fly, even though we don't need to. And this is a sorcery, so we're going to go ahead and kill Kumanosu right now. And that is our turn. We can give First Strike and Vigilance to something. I guess we could have jumped something and given it Vigilance, but that's okay. Just got the city, so they get to put a permanent back in their hand. From among these, ooh, Carlo. Oh, that's nice. Is this Prowler? I think so. So they got Kumanosu back. That's unfortunate for us. They put it back on Tethix. That means we've got to block Tethix with Tethix. We'll see. So they had 2 Kumanosus. Interesting. And they... Oh, that's a shame for them. They lost their draw 3. Okay, that's fine. Data Scrubber. And then, oh, gets flying until end of turn. That's pretty good for them. Have it fly in. We're going to block. We don't want them to draw. We would rather be the one drawing. We will put it on these Free Strider Aces, let's say. Clandestine work. We'll throw away... Ooh, Olex, yeah. So we can clandestine work and draw 2. These are not a great 2. Oh, they don't want to have it. Okay. Good game, friend. Well, that's 4 wins and 1 loss. I think we can go a little longer. Going right into game 6 against RM Kuribo. Okay. We get to start with the clandestine work, a creature, and a removal spell. I'm here. I'm going to start with the clandestine work, of course. More removal spells. Okay. And we'll play our creature, and we'll just pass. We can snatch back whatever's scariest on their board at the end of their turn. Okay, we're Ancestral Carvings. We're going to get a couple of permanents, or creatures, rather. Kazuo was pretty scary. Oh, clandestine work. All right. A lot of cards in hand. But we do have some ways to deal with these things. This is a Flying Death Toucher. When it attacks, discard a card, then draw a card for each card you've discarded. Oh, interesting. So we're going to take 2, as is Etzli. Full Throttle Fanatic. Creature can gain haste. Okay. And then, goodness, got a lot. So many spider friends, villains, and lots going on. Crack Ancestral Carving to make a treasure. I guess that is a way. Wait. Oh. Okay. I suppose. Let's snatch back. Not Kazuo. This Reacher. We've got too many Reachers. Alright, that's fine. This way they can play it again this turn. But maybe we get something better from our draw. Alright, we've got an Unstable Experiment. That's alright. We'll play our Unstable Experiment, draw and connive. We will connive away this cat, I think. We'll play another Unstable Experiment. Ooh. We'll throw away this removal spell. We'll play a third Unstable Experiment. Gravestone and Gravestone. Let's throw away this kind of removal spell since we have such another nicer one. We've got Gravestone to draw a card. Gravestone to draw a card. Sarn. We will attack. See if they want to block. They don't? Okay. They had a Death Toucher in the air. Interesting. Let's get ourselves a creature. Free Strider Aces. Did we? We lost our best spell. That's fine. We've got a Free Strider Aces, so we can trigger Sarn. That's good. We can counter spells. Let's go ahead and kill something. It's going to be Kazuo. We don't want to have to deal with that anymore. Alright. That's it for us. Draw a card. We will outsmart the Amateur on their turn. Let's do both of these. Counter that. Tap down the 2 things that can deal with our flyers. And they don't want it. RM Kuribo, good game. Draw spells and interaction. Just beat threats. Okay. That was a good game. Let's do one more. I think this puts us at 7 games, perhaps? And if so, great. If not, well, doesn't matter. Into, I think, game 7 against One Good Digger. Hello. I don't know with that sliver avatar if I believe how good you are, but we'll see. We'll keep this. It's 2 threats and some card advantage. Oh, the backside of Peter Parker. All their legends have in web for Bant mana. It seems cool. And they are a 4/4 Vigilance Reach. That's pretty good. So let's go ahead and get rid of it. Play our own big friend. And go ahead and draw and connive. We will connive away this cat. We'll get this thing. Play a Gravestone and draw a card. Play a gravestone and draw a card. And we'll go ahead and play that cat. Mill 2. Too bad we lose a clandestine work, but we'll crack a gravestone to see if we can get a creature into our hand. Do we lose another Aspar the Amateur? That's too bad. So we'll get this Olex and play it. And play an Unstable Experiment. Good game to you as well. They didn't want to sit through it. We were just going off. So yeah, that's how Omnidraft works. Nothing much to say about it. It's pretty fun. The games go quickly if someone's not just sort of AFK, and you get to go off. Sometimes you have a really interesting board state where there's multiple creatures on both sides, and you get to have a little bit of a counterspell battle, or you're fighting over card advantage. It's a good time. I recommend Omnidraft whenever it comes up. Doing it through the Omenpaths is fine. You know, it is the set that it is for as long as we have it. So if you're interested to see me play more through the Omenpaths material, you will see that on my channel in my Midweek Magic playlist. If you want to see some of the Spider-Man Commander decks that I've built, that playlist is linked right here. So thanks everyone. Appreciate you watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and remember, Magic is fun. You should play more Magic.